Hello and welcome to GearHeads. My name's Jesse and today I'm going to be going over the Braun magnetic slim folding LED light from Harbor Freight, and I've been using these lights for about what, 2.5 or 3 years now, and there's some serious upsides to them, but for me at least, I'm starting to get sick and tired of the one downside. Alright, so about a year or two ago, I did a video reviewing a whole bunch of different Harbor Freight tools. I'll put a link to that up in the corner somewhere, maybe in the description if you guys are curious to go check it out. There was all kinds of tools in there that I talked about, and pretty much every single one of them are still tools that I use and would still highly recommend. This light was one of them, and I have to admit, I really do like these lights. I still like these lights. I mean, it's a great design, honestly. It's nice and bright. It's got a really strong magnet on the bottom. Seriously, like, it's a pretty dang strong magnet. If you latch this on somewhere, I can just grab the tip, bend it around without worrying about it falling off. If you accidentally just barely nudge it a little bit, like I'm hitting it and it's still staying. But yeah, I mean, it's a well-designed light. I really like the fact that it, bends 90 degrees. It goes the other way as well, so it's got that full 180 degrees depending on where you put the base. It's got it's got the brightest option, second brightest, and then it's got this little tip light here. I don't really ever use that. I have a stream light generally that I use when I'm, trying to look directionally at things and get a nice bright view. Sorry, something loud screeching back there. Anyway, so there is a lot of great things about this light. It is also rechargeable, but the charging part of this whole thing is what's starting to drive me nuts with these, because one of my favorite things about this light compared to all the other options on tool trucks and everything else is the standard operating procedure is all of them pretty much just have a USB charger, whether it's USB, micro USB, or it's USB-C on a lot of the newer ones. That's great, but you know what's way better than that is being able to swap a battery out, and that's the biggest reason I got into these lights. Now, let me go ahead and take the bottom off. If you take the bottom off, you'll see they come with these blue batteries. It's an 18650 battery cell, 3.7 volts. I think it's like about 1800 milliamps or somewhere in that range on the batteries that they come with, and that's fantastic because now I don't have to go set this on the charger and wait for it to charge for a couple hours and then use another light in the meantime. I can just walk over. You can basically go online, or you can go to a local vape shop or something like that. You can buy a small battery charger and an extra battery or two, and then you never have to worry about your light being down. Anytime it gets low, you just walk over, swap a new battery into it, keep working. To me, that was literally the best part about this light and why I picked this one over a lot of the other ones that are available on the tool trucks. That plus the price, because initially when I started buying these, they were 20 to 25 bucks a piece. In the meantime, Harbor Freight has jumped the price from the $20 or $25 basically up to 40 bucks. Sometimes you can get them with coupons for like 30 to 35 now. But they didn't make any improvements. They basically almost doubled the price, and they kept selling the exact same light, and this is a problem that they've had from the very beginning that they have not fixed and not done anything about, at least that I know about so far. And that problem is here. You go to swap the new battery in, put your battery in, and go to, screw the bottom on, and a lot of times it doesn't make a great connection. The bottom even becomes loose sometimes. Your light will start flickering, or the light will randomly shut off. And if you realize, if you just go down here and tighten it a little bit more, it'll work. The other problem for me is when I only charge it this way, I seem to only get about 5 or 6 months of life out of these flashlights before the threads here are basically worthless. And that's how this one is now. You can see I was just spinning it on, and now it's just popping itself off. Now, as ghetto as this is, let's see here if I can get to stay at all. Yeah, not really. Look. It's just working its way off. There it goes. Oh. So, as a workaround, because I'm too lazy to run down to Harbor Freight and buy another light, I'm literally taking a tiny strand of copper, putting it on the threads, and then forcing this on. Because it's copper, it kind of smashes and bends in easily. It allows the threads to grab just enough to stay on there, and it makes a good connection. So that's what I've been doing the last couple weeks, since this is about my 3rd or 4th light now that this has happened to, and I just gotta ask, why? Why Harbor Freight? Why can't you just put a decent quality, you know, set of threads on the bottom of these, both in the cap and on here, so that you can use this option to recharge these? Because having the 18650 battery cells that can swap out was literally about the best thing about this light. I am now starting to consider maybe just going to a tool truck one, and then I'm gonna have to buy 2 lights, because while one's charging, I'm gonna wanna have another one to use. And I do have an Astro light that's you know, long stick style similar to this, but I actually like this design with the, you know, the 180-degree bend in it a lot better than the ones with the little, you know, swivel, you know, with the magnet on the bottom that swivel and point around. This actually, generally speaking, when you're using it and using it as a work light, it works better. So in any case, that is my, what, 2-3 year review so far basically on these lights. I still recommend them to people, especially if you're, you know, if you're a DIY at home and you're not going to be using it all day every day like I am. It's not a big deal just to leave it plugged in to charge it and never swap the batteries out. You know, it's still a good quality light if that's the way that you're going to use it. But if you're somebody that professionally is, you know, working all day every day and you're using a work light, I really don't think I can recommend these anymore, unless you're willing to buy 2 of them and only charge them this way. But for me, then it kind of just becomes a why. Why bother with this versus some of the other options out there versus getting something on a tool truck? And if I ever do have a warranty issue, I don't have to drive down to Harbor Freight to take care of it. The tool truck comes to me and they swap it out and deal with me. So in any case, those are my thoughts so far on these lights. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any more questions or comments, share your own stories with your, you know, lights. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have these things. Tell me what you think, whether you agree or whether you disagree. Maybe you think I'm a dingbat because I'm not using it as intended. You shouldn't be pulling it on and off every day. Well, sorry, but that's basically what sold me on these lights in the initial, you know, in the first place initially. So, hope you guys liked the video, and as always, keep wrenching.